Why is it that we're like our thoughts just arise out of nowhere? Like you don't really control them. Like you don't tell yourself to think certain things. They just kind of happen. But who's controlling the thought? Like where does the thought come from? Who says that what part of your body dictates which thoughts to think about and which thoughts to give attention to? And who's the person that's looking at the thought itself when you actually realize that you're thinking about something? You know, like in meditation, you observe your thoughts and you kind of just you try to sit back and not judge them and let them pass. And but that kind of makes it seem like there's two separate entities at play there. Like there's you and then there's the thinker. But who is the thinker and who are you? Who are they really, and what are they doing? Like what are they doing in your head or your and why is it your head? Like who's to say it's yours? If the thoughts are coming from the thinker, is that even you? The thought just baffles me. There it is. It's a thought again. Like who's thinking these thoughts? I mean, I'm telling myself this as if I'm running it by in my head. But am I really in control of that? That's also to say, like, what is free will? If our thoughts come up without us even making the choice to think, then do we really choose our own actions, our own fate? There's a lot of science that says that the things that we choose are already predetermined in our head, no matter how much we play with the idea that we want to make a choice in our mind. That our minds have made the choice before we even conceived that we made the choice. It's just so crazy to think about. That's to say that the thinker makes the choices. The thinker is the kind of the player in the movie that is your life. And the thinker is in control of your body and of your actions and of the things that happen to you. And the person that is you, the observer, is just the person in the theater watching the movie. It has no real control over what the thinker does, but the thinker does whatever it does is subjected to whatever play is going on at the grand scale. Whatever's pulling the strings is kind of just letting its course run, and you just have to sit there and watch it through your own eyes. It's kind of scary at the same time. It's interesting. And it brings up the question, like, the age-old question of philosophy, like, what is the reason for existence, the reason for meaning? Like, why do we just sit here so we can experience this life that we're put through? And like, what is it for? Like, what is the point? Like, we can conceptualize that we have experiences so we can learn from them, and we make mistakes so we can learn from them, and people want to be happy, but why do you want to be happy? Like, what happens when you're happy? Then what? Happiness is a temporary feeling. It comes and goes. It's a state of mind. It's not a destination. It's a process. It's the state you perceive yourself to be, but do you perceive yourself in that state, or does your mind do it for you? What do you really have control over, despite what you think you can control? When have you ever thought you were in total control of something, and then something happened and it made you think otherwise? What then? What do you think then? What do you perceive then? What do you believe? What is true at this point? I don't know, I'm just kind of ranting and just thought about this. Who knows, you know? And what can we do? What can we really do besides just let life take its course and I guess try to enjoy the good moments and try to dispel the bad moments and just appreciate the good things and kind of just go with the system, you know, whatever works for you until the day, you know, we all pass, because, you know, that day's coming, like, sometime. We don't know when it is, we don't know where it is, but that's the only thing that's certain, is that one day that you're gonna die. And what happens after that, who the fuck knows? But in the meantime, we're over here talking through a phone in the car about the meaning of life and what it means. And there's other people that are just living life day by day, just doing what their biological programming is telling them to do, just running their course. And of course, I don't mean to be negative. I don't mean to be anything. I'm just kind of speaking my mind and throwing out whatever's arising. But is it me or is it the thinker? Well, that's all the time we have for today. Catch you on the inside. See you next time. Adios. Ciao. Goodbye.